Hello.
Okay. We're back.
We're back.
And better than ever. Well, maybe not.
Together.
Oh my god, rhyme.
Better than it.
Back and better than ever, never together. Ooh, that's cute. Let's
Yeah.
get.
To be fair, it's when did we go?
Let's get a T-shirt for our fan.
I thought you were gonna say let's have a kiki. I was like, two of us.
No,
We're gonna have a kiki with two of us.
Let's get the whole T-shirt for our one fan.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Whoever you are.
Whoever
we'll
you are.
send it to you.
We probably won't do that though.
Yeah. No. What is it? No expectations, no disappointments. Anyway, so happy International Women's Day. It is March 16th. We are late. But you know what? That's okay. I think every day should be.
Was it last week or this week?
It was last week.
Oh shit. Sorry.
No,
it was last week.
it was last week. It was just Friday. It was Friday. Yeah. So it's been.
Was it last week?
It was.
We are bad women.
Yeah. Honestly, we're working women. That's what it is.
Wow.
Born to
Don't
slay
say
for-
working women. That sounds dodgy.
Born to
We're not.
slay.
We're not.
Listen, sex work is work.
But
Born
we're not
to
the
slay.
brass.
Listen, stop interrupting me.
It was Sunday last week.
Sunday last week.
Yeah.
It was Friday.
No, it wasn't. Because
What
I
was
put a story up. It was March 10th.
Girl, March.
March 10th was Sunday.
Baby girl, International Women's Day is the 8th.
Why did I put something up on Sunday then? Oh no, I put something up for Mother's Day. Right.
We're doing
Hear
great.
me out.
We're
Hear me
doing
out.
great.
Okay, what happened was there are 2 photos of me and my mother next to one another in my archive. Okay, one is for obviously International Women's Day, and the other one is for Mother's Day, which was ironically
On Saturday.
Sunday, 2 days apart. Right. I'm glad that we've got that cleared up. Welcome
Jesus
to Never
Christ.
Together, where we are discussing why we are bad women.
Bad woman.
Bad
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that would be a good podcast. I feel like that's
Bad-
probably. I feel
bad
like
woman.
Bad women. I feel like that's probably already a podcast.
Probably. Yeah, so International Women's Day is on the 8th of March every year. And it started in...
Here are some facts, by the way, to introduce that.
In your money.
In where?
In
your money.
In your money.
In your Germany.
In your money. In 1910, when a woman called Clara Zetkin, who was the leader of the Women's Office for the Social Democratic Party, tabled the idea of an International Women's Day. She proposed that every year in every country there should be a celebration of the same day to press for their demands. And lo and behold,
Slay.
after what
What year?
114 years.
What year was it?
1910. So after 114 years, women
Oh,
still
shit.
have less rights than men do.
Quick math.
Embarrassing.
That is... Well, here's a very good philosophical question for you. Because... Right... I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm
I know you
not
are.
being a dick for any particular reason. But I don't think I want equal rights with men, right?
Yeah.
I don't want the same
Oh, no,
rights as men. Like, I want to be able to cry in the middle of a supermarket, no problem.
I want asthma, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
And I want to be
And I'll still do it, right? So no rights.
rights or no rights.
In this cozy lives.
I also want to be treated like a princess, whereas I feel like men don't have that
So,
right.
yeah. So, long story short, you want to have your cake and eat it too.
I don't see how that's unreasonable.
It's not.
Exactly.
It's not.
Do you know what would be so funny is after all these years, if like women...
You sound so northern.
Sorry, that was weird. If women... It's just that it's E's and it's O's. Get used to it. If women suddenly, like, had all the fucking power...
You know what? Barbie land.
So, like, literally the whole power dynamic flipped.
Yes.
And, oh my god, and if men were doing marches that were like, fuck the matriarchy, and I'm
Fuck,
like...
that would be hot.
Oh my god, wouldn't that just be hot?
Yeah, listen. There's you know how London is full of like members clubs and
Like private members clubs.
Private members clubs,
Yeah.
like there's Soho House, which is absolutely fucking saturated with people.
Trash.
There's Century, big up Century, love them. But there is one specifically for women, and it's called Albright, and it is only female members, and only men can be guests. But men are the ones working in the bar, and it feels like Barbie Land. So everyone in my office now, one of my friends has, one of my friends has a membership there,
Is
So-
it like the same price as the other ones?
I think it's like slightly.
Because like Soho House is like, for what it is, isn't it like 200 quid a month, something stupid like that?
Yeah, I think
200 quid a month to sit at a rooftop pool and
Yeah.
that you don't
have space for.
Not even that. To sit by a pool that you do not do handstand competitions in.
Yeah, we're
And
not
just-
going to play mermaids.
and- And just, do you know where
the
mermaids...
way that I'd be kicked out because I'm playing mermaids
Yeah.
at Soho House in Charing Cross.
Do you know where mermaids would be accepted? Albright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
but
Like,
it's so cool.
like, they just take pictures there. They literally just take pictures there. I don't understand.
But that's the thing. I think also it's all like female entrepreneurs. So everyone's like boss bitch girl. And I've never been more intimidated. And I love it. I call it Barbie Land.
I don't think I'd be intimidated, though.
I would, it's like a weird thing.
So
At
have you
first,
been?
I've been multiple
been?
times.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just like,
As a guest.
as a guest, I don't got money for that.
This is what I'm saying. Is it expensive?
I don't know. As long as my friends have the passes. Every single members club that I go to currently, I'm a guest at.
Yeah, why?
But everyone knows me because I go so often.
But the thing is, though, this is getting slightly off track.
Listen,
I
it's fine.
don't understand.
International Women's Day.
I'm a woman on International Women's Day and I can do what I like. I don't understand the point of private members clubs.
I do. I think it's, well, it depends.
The Albright one, I understand. Entrepreneurs, networking,
Yeah, it's very creative.
very empowering. There's a purpose there
I think
to empower
yeah,
women.
Yeah.
Soho House.
Useless. That's purely societal.
It's not even societal. It's
Not
literally
societal.
you are literally there to go. I don't need this. I've got money.
I've got money.
That's the only reason you're there.
I've got money. See, I think Century and Albright are very much like for young creatives who need like that communal space because they have work, like they have a restaurant, they have coffee, they have like a million seats with plugs. So it's like every time I go, it's for work.
I had food at Soho House, and when I tell you,
I've never been.
when I tell you, it was
Shite.
trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
You're just paying
trash.
a shitload of money because it says Soho House on the burger top.
And you just want to take pictures.
Burger top.
You would never get a burger there. But like,
The way I would. Anyway.
that's all I say. I don't understand.
Anyway. I feel like that's a whole other episode that we could
That
actually just...
is an episode. Write
Anyway.
it down.
Yes. Anyway, Barbie Land. It's so good to be in like a place where women are the ones making money and bossing people around, and then men are the ones working.
It sounds almost like dystopic.
It's so cute. Unfortunately, it's not bright pink, but I still call it Barbie Land though. So, with International Women's Day, what are your opinions on it? Should it be celebrated? Should we have one day, 1 week, 1 month?
So, the thing is, I feel like it needs to be a month. Hear me out.
A month.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Black History Month.
I'll say why I don't agree.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe International Women's Week then. We've been an oppressed people. We're not as an oppressed people as that. But it could be like International Women's History Month.
Yeah.
Do you know? We do. Although we do. Oh, that was my hair.
Ooh.
Although, you know, we've kind of been marginalised to the back pages. Women in history. We do have a history.
Yeah.
We do have a history.
It's just not spoken about now.
A personal history that I absolutely adore is finding out all I can about king's mistresses across the world.
Oh my god.
I love it.
My god, where's Kate Middleton? We'll get to that later.
I don't want to get to that. Do you know what? I can't.
The royal family's gonna come for us for that
Yeah,
episode.
I'd rather not get a cease and desist from our podcast with one.
What's she gonna
fan.
do? Come
She's
for
missing.
me?
What's she gonna do? She's missing.
She's missing.
What are you gonna do? Oh, are you gonna come out the bushes with Maddie McCann? I
Fuck
think
off.
you
oh
aren't.
My god. Imagine. Did you
thi-
see the TikTok I sent you this morning?
No.
It was like
I think I did.
we haven't seen Kate Middleton since December 25th.
Oh, you sent it to the group chat. That's not
we
me.
haven't seen. You were in the group.
I have no. I need
We
to
haven't
direct me.
seen Dave Peterson.
Yeah,
Pete Davidson
yeah.
since the 29th of March.
Yeah.
Of Chris. What? 20th of December. Anyway, yeah. So I think a history month, similarly to like Black History Month, would be good.
Don't get me wrong, I love International Women's Day, you know.
Pussy power.
Exactly that. And what is the best fruit in the world? Pussy. I find, though, that actually it's really strange. It's slightly become more of a personal day rather than sort of acknowledging...
The world stops and actually acknowledges it.
Well, acknowledging the... I can't talk today. Acknowledging the achievements we've made and what needs to be... It's kind of like... It needs to be a reflective day and then and what do we do now?
Yeah, which is why I think a week or a month would be much more, like, productive in that sense. Because I feel like it's very much... Men have been like, here's your day, off your fuck.
Hear me out. So Black History Month, Pride Month.
Yeah. Hispanic Heritage Month in the US is only 15 days.
That's not enough, Dad!
No, it's not.
No.
Anyway, yeah. I think for me it's just very much like, put a band-aid on it. Here's your day, off your fuck.
Because as well, like, it always, whenever it comes around as not necessarily a surprise, but I kind of go, oh, it's International Women's Day.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have, like, people are aware.
Don't prep for it.
Yeah, people
and
are
then
aware
also...
that... I think that's the thing, from, like, a marketing standpoint, you know that... Actually, no, it's a matter of priority, because Valentine's Day is one day that's, like, fucking Hallmark holiday.
It's horrible.
And everyone switches their fucking windows and stickers and shops to red.
There you go.
Why can't we, like...
But, like, even on the TV, even on the radio, there's nothing
around
for it. There's nothing, like, if, like, for example, on the radio, you'd be, like, empowering female presenters or, like, showing Call the Midwife omnibus on fucking BBC. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's fucking none of that.
Yeah, but, so I think it's more, like, the reflection, the lack of, like, marketing, in air quotes, around it, I think it's a reflection of...
Deafening. It's deafening.
Yeah, it's definitely, but I think it's a reflection of how serious people take it. Because I think it's really only women cheering for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, only
it's like,
men
here's your little day.
Stop
being hormonal now. Off you go.
There you go. Are you happy? Are you happy you got a girl's day?
Yeah, that's how it feels. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like a quote unquote...
And we don't even get it off. We don't even get it off, so it's not like I can go to brunch on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
Like, International Women's Day brunch.
And everybody goes to brunch. Oh, I love
Imagine.
that.
But I think it was Iceland a couple of years ago. Probably like 15.
Probably last week.
No, it was like, they had one day for International Women's Day where women weren't allowed to do anything.
I love that.
And they just sort of left.
And wasn't there all that garb about how, like, the world pretty much stopped?
Oh my god,
in Iceland.
Yeah, because
no, I love that.
down for, like, making breakfast, like, I know for a fact, we're grown, but my dad wouldn't be able to, like, sort out breakfast for 3 kids without my mum. My mum can do it by herself. My dad has only done it with my mum.
I'm
like,
think,
not
would my dad be able to do it?
I'm talking like on a not on a weekend, but like I'm talking 7
on a weekday
a.m. You have to take the kids to school. Everyone needs to have uniform breakfast.
To be fair,
bags
actually,
packed.
My dad, maybe not bags packed, definitely not washing, but my dad would get us to school on time.
Yeah. But the driving, that's fine.
How outrageous is this one time? So I was like a child, okay. And my dad, similar to his daughter, wears incredibly strong perfume. He pulled me out of my car seat and was holding me.
Yeah.
I'm a child, right?
A child.
And then, obviously, some of his perfume rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was in reception. I feel like I'd be too old. I'd be walking when I was probably like in nursery or something. And then... like, one of the, like, staff, she was literally like, oh, have we been playing dress up with Daddy's perfume? And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, wet? I'm like,
What is dress up?
What are you... hello, what is dress up? Please. I was a fairy princess every fucking day of my
You're
life.
so right.
I would literally go to nursery in costume.
Oh my god. I feel like
From
would.
my costume box.
I feel like I would if I didn't have a uniform.
For nursery? Did you have a uniform
Yeah.
for nursery? Oh, hell no.
I went to private nursery.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, whatever. I went to Buffer Bears, represent.
A what?
It's called Buffer.
Buffer Bears?
I can't explain why it's called that.
Okay.
It was literally called Buffer Bears. I don't know what buffer means, but like, bears. Yeah, fucking
bears.
sick ass. But yeah, I used to
out.
go in like full on like fairy wings, tiara,
Yeah.
everything.
But I
Loved
think-
it. International Women's Day. That's how you should go to nursery.
Yeah.
It would
I
be
think
the only thing that got me out the door. My mum would
That's
be like,
so fair.
my mum would be like, right,
That's so fair.
fairy wings, no tiara, and I'm like, hell nah, both. And she's like, get out the fucking door. She's like, you're lucky I'm letting you wear the fairy wings.
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out.
And
Get in the car.
And then obviously wellies,
Yeah.
frog wellies.
Get in the car.
Get
Yeah, but I
in-
think like how much our mums do in comparison to our dads. Like if my dad took me to school or if he picked me up from school, it would be like the coolest day ever.
That's what is cuckoo bananas, is when you see like a single dad or just a dad taking their child to school,
And they're like,
all the
praised.
mums are like, oh my god, he's such a good dad, and it's like, no, he's a dad.
He's doing the bare minimum.
He's a dad.
He's doing the bare minimum.
He's a dad.
I see it often where it's like if the dad brings McDonald's because he's lazy, he's like, oh, he's a fun dad. If a mum brings McDonald's,
Oh.
it's like, oh, she's not caring for his child's nutrition. I think women just get so much backlash, and I feel like in just one day to cover up the pain is not enough. Like every day should be International Women's Day, in my opinion. And it sounds like
There was that was it Ford or like it was like a car advert? Fucking loved that. I fucking loved that. It was like
know
an
which
ad.
one.
Was it Ford?
it was Ford and
Or
it was
Kia? No, it was Kia, no?
no, it was Ford. It
I
was
loved
Ford
it.
because it was like, here's the car.
It's got no windows, no
windows,
seatbelt, no aircon.
no what is it? Mirror. So, like
Review mirror?
review mirror.
Yeah.
It's got no, like, it would be the most dangerous car, and I was like, this is what a car would look like
If women
did not take part in design.
Love it.
And I think there's a book called Invisible Woman, and it pisses me off.
I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah, because I've probably spoken about it. But I think it's just like how the world is made by and for men without women
But like
really thinking of it, and it's while reading it, it doesn't, like, you get angry, like you're disappointed but not surprised.
yeah, I feel like in because I saw like a statistic that was like happy 2024 International Women's Day where women are still paid 18% less than men.
Yeah.
Still. And I'm like,
Yeah. And that doesn't go into like the racial disparities.
But
within
as well, like something like that is just such a quick fix, and I just can't understand why.
But even down to like
It's literally a quick
yeah.
fix.
Even down to like the danger of seatbelts in cars. Like some cars
Oh yeah, I
have
always put
the
mine under my shoulder.
yeah, some cars have the like the one where you can actually amend the height of it. But for the longest time you couldn't have
I've seen in cars newer though, they sit kind of at a shoulder
at
height.
a shoulder height. But the original design of the seatbelts were very much like to
Yeah,
fit
yeah,
the
up
standard
top.
man.
Yeah.
Which is like what, 6'1".
Yeah.
So seatbelts should go from your shoulder across your chest. But if you're a woman,
I put it under my armpit.
chances are you're smaller, so you have higher chance of dying by decapitation. Decapitation? Yes.
Getting your head chopped off.
Yeah. And you have more chance of dying if you were in a car accident and the thing wasn't retractable. You
You're
have
just gonna get your
more
head sliced off.
chances of.
But also as well, I
Yeah.
am going, like, if I'm in a car accident, I am going to literally break my back because I put it under my armpit because
Yeah.
it fucking cuts my tits in half.
Yeah.
And it is so I put it like, so I get it and I put it under
Yeah.
so it goes like round like that because literally it either chokes me
Chokes you.
or
Yeah.
separates my fucking boobs like the North Sea. No, the Red Sea.
North Sea.
The Red Sea.
The Red Sea.
When Moses
Yeah.
parted the Red Sea. That's what my tits look like.
Yeah.
Fucking embarrassing.
Or even like the design of wheelchairs. Not wheelchairs. accessible for, like, not only wheelchairs, but, like, after a certain point, there's tube stations without ramps or lifts.
No, yeah, we spoke about this before, didn't we?
Yeah, and, like, not even about having a baby, because a woman can just carry it. Wheelchair users.
But,
all these
hear me
things.
out. A woman can carry a pram, but it depends on somebody being nice enough to be like, would you like a hand?
And I always help a woman.
Oh my God.
I always,
even if she says no, I just grab that.
Like,
I just grab the front and I just fucking pull it up. It's crazy. I've seen the amount of women I see who are trying to... So their child's obviously out of the pram, pushchair, whatever you want to call it. So the child's out of the pushchair and she's trying to wrangle that child, right? Pushchair's at the bottom of the stairs and everybody is walking past and I'm like...
I'm not helping.
Are you fucking... I was like, I've literally done it before. I've said to a woman, I was like, you saw... Because their child was being kind of...
Yeah.
overactive, hyperactive. So I literally went, you sort him out and let me... I was with my partner and I literally went, Mikey, you get that side, I'll get this side. And then we'll just literally, like... We'll do it together. That was it.
I always try to do it just because I've... I think seeing my mum... I'm the oldest, and growing up in the city, seeing my mum carry that fucking pram around.
I was a nut, to be fair, though, as well. Obviously, I was the youngest, but I was I was that kid that was, like, running up to the top. Running up to the top of the stairs.
What, 5 years?
2 years older than me.
Fuck off.
Literally only 2 years older than me, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like
sorry, bro.
No, I think it's because we were in uni, like...
He seemed so much older.
He seemed so much older, but now 2 years.
No, he's literally only 2 years older than me. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Sorry, brother. But, like, literally, I would be the kid that would, like, run up to the top, full pelt at the top of the stairs, probably trip on my way up, let's be real. And then my mum is, like, struggling with this pram, and then I'm screaming at the top of the stairs, like, literally... No. I feel so sorry for her. So literally every time I see a woman with a pram, I'm like, would you like it? Would you like a hand? Would you
That's
like a hand?
That's the thing. Like, how difficult can it be? If one woman was in the space when that station would have designed, it would have changed completely.
Oh my goodness, I know. But because they're all so historic.
Yeah.
Like, some of them were literally built before the war.
But there's silly shit that the government's spending money on.
Right.
That we will have a ramp on.
The cuckoo bananas thing. We will spend so much money remarketing the fucking overground rather than giving stations
wasting
a lift.
Money on the fact that there's no general election in the 2nd of May. Did you hear that?
It's turning into a dictatorship. We are never going to get a general election ever again.
No. Anyway, before we mourn and leave a country. Yeah, so it's a shame. I hate being a woman sometimes because...
But I love being a woman.
I love being a woman.
I hate being a woman, but I love being a woman. I hate it.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Because, like, hear me out. I love, like, getting glam. I love going shopping. Like, don't get me wrong, if I was a man, I'd be a gay man.
Yeah.
I'd be a gay man. Yeah. Because don't deprive men of shopping and getting glam and stuff. But I love getting glam. I love getting my nails done. Mm-hmm. I love, like, these things that are considered to be, like...
feminine.
Even hyper feminine to a degree.
Yeah.
Love it. Like,
yeah.
Even, this one's going to sound a bit controversial, but, like, love cooking as well. Don't get me wrong, men, they can enjoy cooking, but it's... I
feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
It's... No, I'm not saying that, but stereotypically, cooking... That's why I said it was... That's why I said it...
stereotype. I love a man who cooks.
That's why I said it was controversial. However...
Yeah.
Hear me out. So I would say... So my dad can cook. My brother can cook as well. However, my grandparents... can't even fucking make a salad. They'd burn it. Like, my granddads would burn a fucking salad.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. My mammy and my this one sounds really funny. My mammy and my nanny, they went to Australia to visit my uncle, and I got a call off my grandpa because he couldn't... I was probably, like, maybe, like, 19, 20, and I'm like, Grandpa, what do you want?
Yeah.
I'm, like, moody teenager. I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
What the
like,
fuck?
But he never calls. Like, he'll always call from, like, a landline, but with my nanny.
Yeah.
If she wanted to talk to me, I was like, are you okay? What's happened? He was like, oh, I can't figure out the washing machine. I've got the instruction manual out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, 2 generations away.
Yeah.
Would burn a salad, can't figure out the washing machine, etc., etc.
I think
that's
like,
women's jobs.
Yeah, but I think also with, like, older generations, this technology that... Cause
it's a bitch. It's a fucking washing machine. It is a... You're telling me you've never turned on a washing machine.
I have.
Not you. I'm talking about my grandpa.
My grandpa could. It would just take him a little bit longer.
He got the fucking instruction manual out, and I'm
but
like,
I think that's the thing. Like, imagine. I do have some sympathy for older people because imagine having a phone. Like, imagine how scary it must be after like 60 years of your life.
But this is a basic household task. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Like
that's where I draw the like.
They
it's
probably
it's a 50-50. There's a fine line.
Like, they didn't have a washing machine when they were children, fine, but when they were adults, like,
I feel like washing machines are much older than I think they are. Anyway.
I think they are as well. But
anyway,
like when they were like
yeah.
independent adults, that's probably when. So like my nanny's like 80, and my grandpa's probably like a little bit older than her.
But even then, if you go to the laundromat, it's slightly different washing machine. But I don't have half as much of an issue as weaponized incompetence with older men, like 80s. Like my dad, what?
Bitch, he has no fucking excuse whatsoever. 1908.
Okay, they were invented. Now, was my poor grandpa from a small town in Spain rich enough to... They were going through a war, bitch. They barely had any food.
1851, James King created the first washing machine to use a drum.
Okay.
Hamilton Smith in 1858 patented a rotary version, and in 1868 a British inventor created a commercially successful machine that resembles the modern device.
Cute. Now, then... Fair. I still think, specifically my grandpa grew up in the middle of the Civil War in Spain. So I don't think he really could... In fact, I think my mum... got them,
but the ironic thing,
my grandparents' first washing machine.
But the ironic thing,
he still wouldn't be doing it. He can't do it now.
The ironic thing, our grandmothers picked up like that.
Oh yeah.
Why did we not learn together?
Women are better.
Like, why did we not learn together how to use the washing machine when it came in?
Weaponized incompetence has been a thing forever. It does piss me off more that like men our age are more sexist. Like, you have all the information and the opportunity to speak about so many things, and you still choose to be a dickhead and not.
What I can't stand is men who say they are feminists and then do something like that, or men who say, "Yeah, I'm a total feminist," but whenever it comes with a but. Or their behavior does not reflect their feminism.
Yeah, God. I hate men, bro. I hate Happy International Women's Day. There's like, it should just be every day. The entire year should be International Women's Day. Because it's the same as Valentine's Day. Why should I wait until the 14th of February to receive flowers from my boyfriend? But you know what's
like even crazy in 2024 is that men are like, you should be grateful. Look at the society men built, and it's like, bitch, women have been doing both for like home care and the other shit. The other shit for centuries, yet you've only decided to pay attention now. So
anything men can do, we can do.
So don't give me that men have gone to war, men have fucking built society. No.
Thank God.
Society would not exist without women.
Yeah, which I think,
like, if it was all blokes, no,
the world was set on fire.
The world would not exist because they're not shitting children out of their ass, are they?
You're so right. Adam would have been there.
Adam would be dead. The world would be over.
It would just be animals and flora and fauna and dinosaurs. Anyway.
I quite like that idea. Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't exist. This podcast would not exist, but I quite like that idea. Just like honestly, jungle utopia.
Peace on Earth.
What was that?
Piss on Earth.
What was that TV show? Oh, fuck, I can't remember what it was called. And it was really interesting. I think it was like, so all the men had died out, except for one guy.
Oh my God.
And it was on Disney Plus.
Oh, shit.
And he was like, basically he was like forced into hiding, because otherwise he would have got like killed.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. But listen, the world as we know it, with women we've done so much for the world, and we feel I genuinely want to see how the UK copes with like a day.
It literally is called The Last Man on... Oh wait, is it?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I think it is called The Last Man on Earth.
Well, I'd be intrigued to see, but eager to see how the UK would do with women not being around. Like, women, you stay in. If you have kids, don't do shit. This flat would be fine.
I don't think it is the last man on earth. It's like, it doesn't, like, the thing doesn't look like it. Oh, it's called Y, The Last Man.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was it. It was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah,
it was
okay.
like, he was literally like, oh, it was FX, not Disney.
But FX is by Hulu, and Hulu in the US is owned by Disney. So technically you are correct. See, so speaking of man, there was it pisses me off. There was a female politician in Spain who said, "When is Men's Day? When is Men's Day?" She asked. And everyone was like, "Babe, every day is Men's Day."
Yeah.
Every day is Men's Day. What do you mean when is Men's Day? Anyway, I think it's ridiculous. And I think, like, Andrew Tate is bringing men back. Like,
I just can't.
I hate him. He is
fast. Like, pause, girls, gays and theys. Fascinating. Because hear me out. He is so twisted, and he is
we cancelling
probably,
this.
yeah, we're gonna get cease and desist. Probably
He's in jail, isn't he?
No. Probably
House
he
arrest?
was. He's been released. House arrest.
House arrest in Romania.
I don't
Come
think
for
he's...
me.
Anyway, he is... I don't quite think he's a psychopath. He's definitely a sociopath, though.
Yeah.
He probably could be both. Well, no, you can't be both, but he's probably one or the other, but I'm leaning towards more sociopath. Anyway. However, his upbringing, which, again, because he is a man of the media, is very easily findable, seems fine.
Yeah.
Like, his parents got divorced.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
But I think it sounds...
There's no reason to be a dickhead, though.
No, but, like, you would understand why he is the way he is if there was some signs of adverse childhood trauma or something like that. But I think so he lived predominantly with his dad, I think.
Oh,
and
so
I think
he just had a very
and I think his dad was
machista.
Yeah, I think his dad was
upbringing.
probably just an asshole who taught him all of this stuff.
Yeah, and I think the fact that...
But
yeah,
he is setting women back, like, thousands. But I don't understand how this man ever gets laid. Because, like...
He rapes them.
Maybe. But, like...
Doesn't he have allegations as well?
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
There we go.
Sex trafficking,
Yeah, there you go.
rape, prostitution,
Are you giving? That's why, because he pays them.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
But, like, I just don't get...
Anyway.
I'm not a man, so I can't say, but I just don't understand his appeal.
Neither do I.
He is horrible.
He's horrible, and I think this is what we were talking about earlier when we saw men need to end the shit that said men need to end podcasts or something. Their podcast.
I can't remember what it was, like a shirt that I sent her, and like it said like it was like ban all male podcasts, and I was like yeah.
And it was like, that's the thing. I always say that I wish I had the confidence of a white man with a podcast.
And then I just said I wish I had the confidence of a white man.
Amen. That's it. And like
we were talking about this like last week, weren't we?
I think obviously no, that was this morning, babe.
No, like last podcast episode we were talking about like the confidence of white men.
Oh yeah.
Because white men
the audacity.
Because white men do not have that filter that goes, I probably should not do
say
this.
That.
Or say this.
Because they've never been stopped in their life, and I think that's what's happened with
crazy.
Andrew back in Tate.
But like this man has been arrested and still...
But even if he hadn't done the horrendous things, the things he's saying...
Oh. Like...
Because he's a man...
People are...
They're listening to him. It's like a baby. Like, if you laugh at a baby doing something silly, obviously they're going to continue.
Do you know the crazy thing as well? I saw this thing that was like, schools are now having to have training on fucking Andrew Tate and the manosphere because his views are so harmful. Yeah. And because these young boys are literally like perpetuating these views. Staff are having to be like, right, how do we tackle this conversation? Right, how do and even deliver lessons to children about why his views are horrendous.
There was an article about where like Gen Z like the disparity between males and females is like
It's getting worse.
it's getting worse. The gap between both of them is getting horrendous.
But even like the gap between sort of male and female contact, do you know what I mean? Like we're seeing like a huge rise in like incel culture, like even in school, like boys do not this, like you were saying, like the separation even at school between boys and girls socializing just ain't it.
It's just ain't it.
Like
horrendous.
I actually, like, even to a degree, like, you know when you're like walking home or whatever and you see a group of school kids,
I get horrified.
No, not even that, but I'm reflecting on it, and I very rarely see a group of boys and girls
anymore. Yeah,
maybe unless they're older, like let's say for example year 11 or plus.
But I think with like I think that's the thing. I think despite like all the views, realistically, that age of like year 7, year 8, the girls are much more mature anyway.
Yeah, but even so, like,
but I think that
I actually rarely see a group of boys and girls together. Thinking about it now, and I live near a lot of schools. Yeah, like weirdly, there's like 4, 5. There's like 6. There's like 6 in my fucking borough. Pervert. No, it's just cheap house prices. But like, it's just crazy.
I just think women are so unprotected, and
I just don't understand. What is the big, scary, horrifying thing that men are so afraid of by just being decent human beings to women?
They're not the alpha male anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I'm working with a lot of men, and literally the amount of nonsense that has like been brought up because men just want to be the alpha males and it's a woman.
I think men kind of go, oh, if I'm not the alpha male, what is my place in society?
Yeah.
Which is like cuckoo bananas, but like it just makes me
anyway, enough about men.
Hear me out though. Even Henry VIII, for all of his fucking issues, wasn't terrible to women.
No.
Like, let that sink in.
He wasn't the worst.
No, let that sink in. Had a lot of wives, but he was able to love.
Divorce.
He was able to. Oh, stop it! Oh, fucking hell! Yuck.
I hate that musical.
I hate that musical so much. It's so cringe. He was like, don't get me wrong. You could do a fucking historic musical about Henry VIII's wives. It's just the structure where they've done it as this like pop musical that I just cannot stand.
I hate it.
I'm just like, why? What's the point? Like, empower women and use the songs, but like
empower women. But also, I think it was just they saw that Hamilton mixing history with like pop culture,
modern hip hop. It's like,
listen, Hamilton was great.
No, I hear you, but as well, the costumes were accurate. It was historically actually, to be fair, 6 is historically accurate.
Yeah, but it's just like I think the model of let's bring history back as pop culture, it's too similar, too close, and I think it's just like.
But you could use, like, don't get me wrong, you could use the pop songs, and because. Am I right? I've not actually seen it, but am I right? Am I right in thinking that they don't actually follow like a chronological story, if you will? I don't think they do. I think it's just literally the pop songs.
Yeah, because I think what it is, each queen signifies a diva, like Beyonce, Madonna. So,
but
I don't know. I'll let you know because my office is nearby.
But so that link is just why
it's strange.
But why? Because you could do historically accurate clothing. You could tell the whole
thing. Cunty, I love it.
I love it, but like still, there's flaws.
Pisses me off.
But the thing about Hamilton is every single thing was historically accurate, aside from the fact that they just blended hip hop with musical theatre. That's it.
That's the only...
But you've kind of taken the frame of that and gone, let's take it up a level. Which, you know, no. Like, no. Cringe.
Anyway, enough about men.
Because, frankly, I'm sick of it.
Some facts about International Women's Day. Do you know what the symbol's what the colour of International Women's Day is?
Purple?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get in.
Yes, it.
I knew it wasn't pink.
Why is it purple? That's my question.
Suffragettes?
The colours originated from the Women's Social and Political Union.
Suffragettes.
Suffies.
Suffies.
Suffies. Right, is it a holiday?
No.
In some countries it is.
Like a public holiday?
Yeah.
So some countries get a day off?
Yeah.
Fuck!
So...
I hate it here!
Listen, International Women's Day is recognised as an official national holiday in Armenia, Belarus, Cambodia, Cuba, Goa, Georgia, Laos, Mongolia, Montenegro, Russia, Uganda, Ukraine, Vietnam.
Right.
We're moving. We're leaving.
No. Fucking Uganda recognises it as a public holiday when in Uganda, homosexuality in some places is still criminalised. Right. What is the UK doing wrong? What is the UK doing wrong? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. So, in certain countries, like Albania, Macedonia, Serbia, and Uzbekistan, Women's Day has been combined with Mother's Day.
Oh, no.
So it's a double... It's like a good and a bad. Like, so we're just killing two birds with one stone?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
So they're
but
that...
at the same time, it's really cute to celebrate Women's Day and Mother's Day.
But they're that lazy that they can't have 2 days.
Yeah, that's where it's like a 50-50. And in China, many women are given half day off of work, while the Italian Festa della Donna is celebrated by giving mimosa blossoms.
Oh my god, slay!
We're going to Italy.
We are... No,
Even though Italy's incredibly racist and sexist as well.
Yeah, they're quite
Same with
fascist.
Spain. But Spain is the first country to give menstrual day off.
Oh,
Yeah.
slay.
So I think you get like 4 days off a month for just menstrual.
Do you know what I was talking to my partner about this morning?
What?
So I've just come off myself and I'm like, I just hate how it makes me feel because the week leading up to my period,
I'm useless.
I'm useless. I am the size of a whale and I cry every day. And then I come off. And then there's not even that. And there's a few hormones lingering around. But I was talking to him and I was like, I have like maybe a week to 2 weeks where my body looks how my body looks and I'm fine and I feel stable.
Yeah.
And then the other like 2 weeks or 1 week of the
Yeah.
month, I am a tornado.
Because-
And then he was like, oh, that's really sad. And I was like, yeah, but think how bad women feel when their periods last for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He was like, what do you mean? And I was like, so they have 2 weeks where they are like two weeks.
Week.
2 weeks, yeah, pretty much. I do.
one
I probably
normal
had one normal week too. But they have like 2 weeks where they're on, and then 2 weeks where they're dealing with the remnants of being on,
Yeah.
which is like bloating, hormonal,
Yeah.
crying, being angry, whatever. And then they do the whole cycle again. And he's like, that's fucking awful. And I was like,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
And how it like, I think...
I was like, how blessed am I that I get a week where
Yeah.
I feel normal.
And I think now, because we're doing... Are you doing 75 soft? Have you started?
Not start. I started and then I went to Dubai. And now we're starting.
Dubai Jamila.
And then we're
Anyway.
starting again.
Okay. So basically, we have been doing... Our friend group has been doing 75 soft with whatever goals they want, but it's just sort of like that accountability of 75 days to feel better, because we were all feeling quite shit. And basically, I'm on day 28 now.
Ooh, slay.
Yeah. But I'm on the lead up to my period. And obviously
Yeah, it's
there's
just
like
not
there's 4 menstrual phases. There's the luteal phase, ovulation, follicular phase, ovulation, luteal phase, and menstruation phase. So with the follicular and ovulation, your energy is like high peak. And I was in those I was in those phases when I started this. Now I'm in my luteal phase where I'm shedding my uterine lining and I'm not menstruating yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And it's like, no wonder that it takes women so long to reach their goals with men could literally just get it in 3 months.
Yeah.
Because my body, in the last week or so, I haven't had the energy or the strength
But not
to
even
do
that.
what I wanted to do.
I will take a big gulp of air and then I'm bloated.
Yeah.
I will take a big sigh and I'm fucking bloated.
Taking 20 pounds.
Like it's just and then
I hate
like
men, bro.
and then the body dysmorphia that comes with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fat, and then I'll go for a big poo, and I'm like, oh, I'm fine, and then I'll have lunch,
And then I'm like,
and then I'm like, oh, I'm a whale again.
yeah, I think it's annoying because the way that my brother literally cut out Diet Coke
And it's fine.
and he lost so much weight, like it was so noticeable. But then I literally eat less than he does, barely drink any soda at this point,
No, I know.
and then
Nothing.
nothing. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling better. I feel like I still look the same. Maybe because I'm seeing myself every day and I don't notice
You do see yourself every day.
and I don't notice the change. But I feel like 28 days in, I'm like, I'm gonna stick to the 75 because I've said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it.
I'm so weak, so much weaker than that though. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then I'll go halfway through and I'm like, I'm bored of this now.
See, I'm just like, I just need to do it because I've always wanted to do it. I just feel like my life has never been chaotic.
I have to start again though, because like literally Dubai was the heaviest week of my life.
Jamila.
I've literally put into the NHS for a fucking new liver because destroyed. It's game over and I've only got one, so
Anyway,
more facts.
more facts about being a woman. Yay!
How dreadful it
I
is.
might stop. So, why is it a historical celebration in Russia? In 1917, the celebration of Women's Day in Russia got them the right to vote.
In what year, sorry?
In 1917, the Titanic had been sunk for 5 years.
Okay.
What's the theme this
Wait
year?
a minute. 1917.
Yeah, 1917.
Just
That's her pin code.
it's not, but just pause that for a minute. I
It's
think
107 years ago.
I know, but just 1917.
Yeah.
Yep. Year before the war ended.
Which one?
First one.
Oh my god, there's this thing.
Oh.
There's this guy who goes around to Trump rallies and sort of proves them wrong.
I love
And there's
it.
this.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, when the really tall guy, and when Hillary was running in 2016.
Was he the one that did like the sex education thing? He was like,
I
they don't
think
need to
so.
know about sex education, and he was like, and he
Yeah,
went,
yeah,
do you
yeah.
know what consent is? And he was like,
No.
no.
Yeah, well, basically, there's one where it's like, I think a woman is president. She's just so hormonal, and he's like, did you know all wars have been started by men? Yeah, but you know, women are so hormonal. I was like, listen, the fact that men can start wars, but listen, this is why women are important. Because how well did New Zealand do when Jacinda?
I love her.
Literally, Jacinda was so great.
She is fucking
I'm
amazing.
so sad that she stepped down.
Why did she again? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think she just wanted to be a mum, which fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, Jacinda.
I mean, you've done enough, really and
But
truly.
imagine how wonderful the world would be if
we
we
had
had
all
Jacindas.
Jacindas. Think about the UK if we had Jacindas.
Oh my god,
The
UK would be
woman
best.
that literally took less pay in order to give it away, like queen behaviour. Finland also has a female, I don't know if they still do, but had a female president as well.
Yeah. Oh god, the one that was like had a video dancing, and she received so much backlash.
Yes,
for it,
yeah.
Which honestly,
Chill
fuck
the
you.
fuck out.
Fuck you.
Like, as well.
Boris Johnson,
Man that's
literally
never
threw
had
a
it-
party.
Never had a trim.
He threw a party in the middle of the pandemic when everyone else was like seeing everyone die from a distance.
And he literally
But Miss
called,
Thing
and he
can't
called,
shake a booty.
and he literally called women that wear niqabs peekaboos.
What?
Or was it post boxes? So women that wear niqabs, which is the ones that only show their eyes.
Okay.
Is it? He either said that they look like post boxes, or he said that they look, or he said peekaboo or something, and I was like, mate.
Oh. Anyway, on that note,
Oh.
Ramadan Mubarak. Anyway, I think there's a theme apparently for International Women's Day, which I didn't know of.
Also, as well, if we had a female, if like all of the world leaders were female, never in your life would you see another war, because they'd go, let's just talk it out.
Guys, let's just have like
Let's
wine
just have a
night.
chat. Let's just have a chat.
Can I put you for?
Can I pull you for a chat? Could
Back to
you
50.
imagine the peace?
Imagine.
But do you know what would happen is they'd all just be bitching about each other.
And you know what? I'd much rather have.
I'd rather have that.
than like people die.
Interestingly, TV reco for you. It's really good actually. It's called Regime. It's
Regime?
got Kate Winslet in it.
I think you were
It's
gonna say
very good.
Kate Middleton.
No! I found her! I found
Maybe
Kate.
she's filming The Crown. Who knows?
No, she's had a big butty lift and a boob job.
Big batty lift.
Yeah, that's BBL, big butty lift. That's what it's called.
I know.
Big butty lift.
It's just, apparently her staff didn't know about it either. We have this.
Well, William has been having an affair, apparently.
Yes, and she's pregnant apparently, and she wants to keep it.
Oh. My vision board.
My vision board. My vision board.
My
has
vision board.
swollen. It's the condom. It's just weighing it down.
Jesus Christ.
So the theme for, actually, I'm gonna let you guess. What was the theme for?
God.
I genuinely didn't even know we had themes
We have themes.
for.
Okay.
As if it wasn't painful enough, we have themes. What is
Oh,
the theme
God.
for 2024?
Is it something stupid like fertility?
Okay, no, it's a bit more like broad.
Oh, I don't know. Women in STEM.
I am a woman in STEM. Bunsen burner. It was called Inspire Inclusion.
Oh.
Why isn't
Gosh.
it something fun like Pussy Power?
Right? You can tell a man's created that
Yeah.
title.
Inspire Inclusion.
Inspire.
Anyway,
Do you know what it's about? Inspire inclusion. Right.
that's men trying to
If
get
you,
in.
not even that. If you are somebody who wants to inspire inclusion, you need to get men involved. The amount of men who I saw posting about the women in their life was like literally fucking like I think I saw 2.
To be fair, I didn't post.
Not doesn't matter though. You're
Because I'm a
you're a
woman.
woman. You need people to post about you.
Exactly.
I think
I
I saw
always
like
say-
2 fucking people.
Yeah. I always say, Happy International Women's Day, send me money.
Yeah, I need a pay pig, please.
Yeah. Anyway, so the woman in our lives.
Ooh, love this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, the woman in our lives. Amazing.
Strong.
Empowering. Strong. I feel like I take them for granted.
I don't know about you, but I have such a female heavy life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really hang out with that many men. And I don't really know that many men. I've done a quote unquote feminine. I did feminine subjects at school. Well,
Yeah.
quote unquote feminine. I did feminine subjects at uni. I have a quote unquote maternal job.
Yeah.
So, my tribe is very female heavy, and I am okay with that.
Oh my god, me too.
I am
think,
perfectly fine with that.
I think a lot of it has just been because I'm a girl's girl.
I am a
But
girl.
I think also because, like, for example, my mom's a belly dancer, and, like, there's only, 3 male belly dancers in the world?
really.
Not really. I don't know the actual number, but
But
it's
it's,
a
like,
very
below
female.
10.
It's a very female heavy thing. So it's like, even if they weren't like my friends, I've seen my mom be surrounded by very strong, confident, empowered women, and that sort of bled onto me. And like I see these women as like, you know, especially there's a few that I'm like, I wouldn't know what life is without this woman. Because she's so important to me.
This is the crazy thing. So it is my nanny's 80th birthday on next week. Happy birthday, nanny.
Happy birthday, Nanny.
She's fucking old, right? Don't get me wrong. She's fucking old and she has a shit ton of health problems. And this boss bitch has never complained. Has always, like, if somebody's gone, oh, I need help, she's like, yeah, no problem. Like, she just powers through.
Yeah.
However, she's old. And I'm like, I can't imagine a life without her in it.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to, if I'm honest. I don't really want to. But I'm just like, you've made my mum the woman that she is, and then thus me, the
Yeah.
woman that I am. Like, that to me is really scary.
Yeah, like not
That
having...
she's older, or getting older, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
and not even about like obviously life takes its course and you die of old age, but I think life can be taken away from so
Anybody.
easily from someone. But when I lose someone,
I often, like...
when I lose someone, my first instinct is I can't lose my mum or my sister.
No.
I can't. The day, like, just thinking of it now makes me so
sad, yeah.
But I'm like, the moment,
do you
like,
know how often I think about it, though, which is really worrying?
it's if my mum dies, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
I think about it.
am
I think about it regularly
all the time.
and I'm literally like,
I think in
don't.
uni, like when we were in uni, my third year was really rough, and I think I had lost someone, and I I cried over the person that died, and then my brain just went into like, what am I gonna do if this is how my body's reacting?
Weirdly, I don't know many people whose mums have passed away. I know a lot of people whose dads have passed away.
Women live better.
They actually do live longer, truly.
Because women aren't stupid, and women just take care of each other more often, and themselves.
I think women are more health conscious, just in general.
Obviously, which is, I guess, like a little bit of like where that societal pressure, in a way, it's like good because it keeps us all living longer. But yeah, I think it's just like there's so many women that I'm like so thankful for, because there's a tiny little bit of each woman makes me who I am, whether it's like literally being my mother's daughter, or like her best friend being the most feminine.
The thing is though, like I am literally a carbon copy. Actually, I was going to say I'm a carbon copy of my mum, but I don't think I am.
I think you are.
As in...
Between your mum and your dad?
She's I'm definitely more like my mum, but when I was younger I was definitely a lot more like my dad, but like I think I'm more outspoken than my mum. My mum's
but I think that's like an age thing as well.
My mum's like I don't know, a daisy. I'm like a rose.
Yeah, I think that's
like a flower.
I think that's like age wise, because I don't think my sister and I are much more outspoken than.
But I think that's also maybe technically a generational thing as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like we've always grown up. We've had the vote. Women have had jobs.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think also, like our mums coming from that generation have taught us so much.
Like my mum had so many friends who had children and then just stopped working. Just completely stopped working.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
No, I couldn't do that. But like she's 54. Sorry, Mum. 54.
Like, she's old.
She's 55 actually. She's 55.
Oh, good. Same.
I think I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna do a calculation. She's 54, 55. But how crazy?
When's her birthday?
Literally October the 5th.
She's probably 54 then, turning 55 this year. She's 69.
68.
Then she's 55, turning 56.
Yeah, she's 58 then.
Queen.
No, she's 75. Anyway.
She's gonna kill you. I'm gonna tell her.
She is... and then... but even, like, we're not that far... Like, do you know what I mean?
No, but
like, one generation separation from us...
Yeah.
Women still... Like, were like, oh, I've had a child, now I'm gonna stop working.
That's fucking crazy. But I think, in the same way, I'm not surprised, because within my own flatmate, there's generational differences, and we're only 14 months apart.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't surprise me, but I think from, like, the way that my mom always taught me to, like, if someone touches you, you say something.
Yeah.
She's always said that to me. So when, unfortunately, it did happen, I didn't feel the need to hold back. I just went straight to someone and said it.
Yeah.
Which I'm so thankful for, because when I was like, Mom, that's so annoying. And then it actually happened, and I'm like, I'm so thankful that my mum...
No, my mum has this very, very good phrase, and she says, "Do whatever you want." It's actually Phoebe Waller-Bridge said it at her Oscar or whatever BAFTA acceptance speech, and my mum like hit the fucking roof because she was like, "I said that," and I was like, "Yes, I know." She was like, "Do whatever you want." Whatever you want, I will support you, whatever, as long as it's, not criminality. But she was like, but be outrageous.
Yeah.
Be outrageous, be outspoken, speak your truth, like that kind of shit. Yeah. That's what she said.
I always say well-behaved women don't make history.
They don't really.
They don't. And I think
it's not necessarily as in, be really naughty, but it's be fierce.
But within the parameters that women have been set... Like, if I were to be an assistant in my job forever, I'm not going to get anywhere. Obviously, I'm going to question, be the devil's advocate, say no to things, and, like...
But, like, I think
oppose my boss.
I think kind of what the crux of that is you are so fortunate to be in a position where you... Obviously, we don't have the same rights as men, but you are in the best position we've been in for centuries. Yeah. Use it. Use every fibre of it. Like, she told me...
We're not ungrateful. But we could be in a better place.
For example, how crazy is this? So my nanny, nanny, love you. It's your birthday.
My pen.
Jesus. So I keep talking about my nanny, but to be fair, she is an amazing woman.
Yeah.
So my mum's dad died when she was 11. And
Sorry, repeat that?
my mum's dad died when she was 11.
Okay.
No, my mum's dad died
No, I
when
had
she was
something
11.
else, and I was like, how did you have a kid at 11?
No,
But it was-
and then my
yeah.
nanny literally was like, right, okay, cool. Like, she just literally got on with it. But she had 3 jobs and still dinner on the table,
Yeah.
pick up, like, I'll
The
take
things
you
that
here.
women do.
Like, she was fucking amazing. But, like, I know so many, like, people that if their husband died, they would fucking crumble.
Yeah.
But she was literally like, nope, right, off we go.
Superwoman. I believe.
3, like, but how crazy is that,
I believe
though?
mothers are superwomen.
How crazy is that, though, that my OG grandpa, I never met him, OG grandpa, he had 1 job,
Yeah.
as in 1 employment, and he
And it
was
killed
fine.
him.
No, not that it killed him. Not that it killed him, but he had one form of employment, yet when my nanny had to take up the reins, she had to get 3 jobs.
Yeah. My mum had 2.
Just to support the family,
Yeah.
which is fucking
My mum had 2 while my dad
Like-
was still working on one.
So my OG grandpa, they managed to survive on 1 person's income. He passes away, my nanny has to get 3 jobs. 3!
Yeah.
3! Not 2,
Wild.
3! But, like, the fuck? The fuck? Like,
I
that's
think women are
shameful.
superwomen.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And I think it's gonna shock me more now that our friends are having babies.
But, like,
And witnessing that from like our perspective, because I feel like when we've met mothers, they're like, oh, they're older.
yeah.
But I think seeing our friends have babies,
But think about it, like, we're both women, if you didn't know.
if you didn't know,
We're so
we've both
fucking-
got titties and puss,
Titties and puss.
titties and puss.
1 margarita. No,
One margarita hour.
women's rights.
Women's
1 margarita. Women's rights to drink 4 margaritas and put it in your ass.
Oh my god, we haven't even taken the edible, the monster.
Anyway, right. We are boss women. I actually don't reflect on that often, right?
We are. We really are.
But that is the bar that our mothers have set.
Have set. Yep.
Because if, like,
There's so many submissive women out there, and
But-
I'm so glad I'm not that.
but even think close enough to home. Think about some of our friends.
Yeah.
How different they are to us.
Yeah. In work and in like relationships.
Work, relationships, life.
Yeah.
That, and hear me out, I am not playing the blame game whatsoever at all, but your mothers lay the foundation.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. And I'm so excited. Like
And that's not a good or bad thing.
Yeah.
But think about the type of woman that you are, and that is the type of woman that your mother is.
Yeah.
For good, for bad, for ugly, whatever.
better.
That you are the woman that you are because of your mother and because of your grandmother, if
Yeah.
she is alive or was alive
Or was
enough
alive
or
enough.
wasn't alive enough.
Yeah, and I think that's so interesting because with one of my grandmothers, she was very involved, and still,
Oh yeah, no, I'm exactly the same. One
still-
nanny, literally, when my mum went back to work, my nanny,
yeah,
happy birthday nanny, she looked after me
yeah.
while my mum was at work.
then-
But the other one, she just lived too far away.
Which same, but even then, the stories that my parents told me about her, that was inspiring. Sorry,
Oh,
this
yeah,
woman
100%.
was like moved 4 kids across
Yeah.
to like the US and survived.
But like I told you, like my nanny,
What the fuck?
my nanny, like husband
Imagine how
died.
insufferable I would have been if
God,
I
yeah.
got if I got both of them.
But like, yeah, my nanny, husband died, 3 jobs, still
Yeah.
supported her 2 children who are successful, like, and only got a new partner when my mum was older.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not having a man in the house.
Yeah.
She was like, so she literally met my grandpa. Big up. She only met him and started to form a relationship with him when my mum and my uncle were older. She was like, I'm not doing it.
That's so fair because I feel like it's so easy to, and I feel like this goes more for like submissive women. It's so easy to like throw everything you've done out
Jump
the window.
straight back into a relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong,
If you're into that, that's
But-
great.
but not-
Personally, not.
but not even that. Like, think about it back then. Like, so exactly that reason. Like, her husband was the breadwinner.
Yeah.
He was the breadwinner. He's passed away,
Yeah.
fucking hell, if you didn't have the means or the tenacity that my grandma did, you would
she'd be homeless.
I'm gonna find another. I need to find another
Yeah.
husband. And to be fair, back in olden days, it was like
It was
that.
like that.
It was like you were widowed. You found another husband.
To pay for everything.
Boom, done. No questions asked. That
Yeah.
was what it was. Crazy.
That's
Crazy.
wild.
But like, actually, my mum is a bit of a feminist because she has her own business,
Excuse
and it's two of them, and it's women, both women.
Really? I
Yeah. Right.
didn't know that.
I have just remembered. I knew it. I just remembered it now.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
theatre company just for women.
There you
Fuck
go.
me. Yeah. And I think on that note, before we end, I just want to say happy anniversary to our little podcast.
Oh my god, it's over a year.
Yeah, it's like 10 days away. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 30 something episodes in. So
And we are no better off.
I think it's quite cute how
No, it's a nice
we have 2
thing.
subscribers. We
It's-
see each
but,
other
like,
more often.
I think the thing that we've always said, which is probably why, we've kept this going for a year, is that it's just something nice that we do together.
Yeah.
Something nice and creative that we do together.
Yeah.
That's not actually about
Getting drunk or spending
no, but-
money.
Well, not even that, but like it's not
we still
about.
spend money.
It's not about, like, say for example, like, I know obviously you have your theatre company, but that's work, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's literally work to develop you professionally, whereas
Yeah.
this is just literally two girls having
Chatting
fun.
shit.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day, besties. I think it's quite cute how our first episode was like the female friendships.
Oh my god, yeah.
And our
Trip down memory
anniversary,
lane.
A little anniversary
is
Wumps
Day.
Day.
Wumps Day.
And on
Go
that-
out, get
your tits out
and get big batty lifts.
like Kate Middleton.
That's literally. Oh my god, can you imagine? She comes back and she's got turkey teeth.
Fuck off.
We love you,
We
Kate.
love you, Kate. Please come back. We missed you. Bring Matty.
Why? So right. So if her husband's had an affair, right, and this woman is pregnante, her baby top of its head. Right. If this woman is pregnant, why has she gone into hiding?
But he probably had a mental breakdown.
I'm meant to be. But I find it slightly ironic that Meghan was like Duchess of Sussex. She's not the Duchess of Sussex, is she? I can't remember.
Not anymore.
Was she that though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I find it very ironic that Meghan was saying all of these things, and now we're really seeing sort of the royal family fall apart at the seams,
Yeah.
and everything she was saying was
Yeah.
true.
I think it's because probably Kate. The reason why she's gone into hiding is probably because she's had a mental breakdown and she saw how horrendous
Meghan was treated.
Meghan was treated, and I feel like that would just send her over the edge.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like already killed herself and we don't even know.
She's not killed herself, surely. We can't have another Diana situation.
Maybe she wasn't.
Thank God that I'm not being born, because I'm not even joking. My whole existence from the day I was born, because I was born, I think a month after Princess Diana was killed. So the song for the fucking day that I was born, number one is Candle in the Wind by Elton John. The birth of a fucking icon is overshadowed by Princess Diana. On International Women's Day of all days, I think.
How rude of her.
How rude of her to be murdered.
How rude of her.
How rude of her to be
owner
murdered.
Of biker shorts and oversized. The way I'm
fashion-
wearing.
the
way
fashion-
I'm wearing what she's.
The fashion icon that she is, and she chose to get murdered a month before my birth. I think
Maybe
it's just
maybe
outrageous.
you're reincarnated. Have you never thought of that?
No.
Oh my god, maybe we have.
I am though, right?
Princess-
Like, hear me out. If I was
diva.
treated, the diva,
I thought she was quite nice.
but if I was I am nice.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that as a freaking. Yeah, but she's quite nice. You're nice.
You are.
But hear me out. If I was treated the
never met
way...
her, so I never-
No, neither have I, unfortunately. But if I was treated the way that Princess Diana was treated, you best believe that I would wear that revenge dress.
Oh yeah, every day.
And
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
every day, breakfast, lunch,
Eating
and dinner, I would
and
wear
eat.
that fucking dress, and I would let people have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to start saying that now that I am Princess Diana
Oh
reincarnated.
god, I shouldn't have said that. It's gone to the brain.
It was only a month, though. But you never
It
know.
takes time.
Huh?
Takes time to cook.
I am Princess Diana.
Fucking hell. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, it was
On that note,
lovely
RIP
chatting.
R.I.P. Princess Diana. You would have loved Meghan.
Bye.
You would, to be fair.